Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Meadows here in Edmonton, Alberta. Lining up on the ice, we have the Lakeland Panthers, home to the Okotoks Oilers. Lakeland Panthers come in 2-1. Okotoks Oilers 1-2. Okotoks does have a chance to make it into the final tomorrow with the win. But the win needs to be by a few goals at least. Not too sure about the formulas right now. It'll come up after the game, I suppose. Important part is if Lakeland wins, then they will play second and play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So, the power is in the hands of the Lakeland Panthers. Teams are on the ice doing their warm-up. We're gonna take a short break, return for the anthem. So we're here for the last game of the round robin. Reading scores for the Lakeland Panthers, Fox, Freibish, and Oxford. For the Oilers, we got Scott, Varian, And Carson. Just like the buzzer will go in just a second here. And teams will start wrapping up. Alright, now that we got the anthem out of the way, we can start playing some hockey. Looks like LaFrance is going to start in the net for the Lakeland Panthers. I see Prybush and DeBoisic on, as well as Welsh, Mercier, and May. For the Okotoks Oilers, starting in net, looks like Matthew McCallum. On the backside, Nevis Lake and Pineda. Up front, Varian, Titorenko, and far side would be Scott. We're ready to go. Puck's dropped. Clock starts. Here we go. Puck dumped into onto fronts. He's going to put that off to his D. D moves out to center. Going far side. Welsh puts it into the boards. Puts it down low, though. Is chasing it up. Looked like that was Prybush. Scott puts that puck out to the neutral zone. And Lakeland's going to dump it in the Okotoks zone. Nevis May sends it behind the net over to Pineda. Pineda far side to Scott. Scott centering pass, skips through the zone, comes off the near bats. Boards stepping on it is Menard. He's stopped at the blue line and not sure. Oh, Blair. Nope. It was whoever's on the ice before sent it back into the Panther zone. Now the puck sent into the Okotoks zone off the boards. Far side. Put out in front. Here's Cook. He carries it down. Put on net. And that's steered aside by the Oilers. Put over to the near side. Nevis Lake picks it up for the Okotoks Oilers. Send it right side to Pineda. Pineda coming in. That's tipped in by Waima. Panthers put out to the neutral zone. Stepping back in there was Webb. Ends up in the bench of the Panthers. Face-off will be near side, right in front of the Oilers zone. Puck's moved around the boards into the Oilers zone on the far side. Gonna battle for it there. Why am I trying to chip it out? It stays in the Oilers zone. Blair rips it around the boards over to Diridol. That's pinched in by the Lakeland Panthers, Murphy. But Okotoks gets it back in their own zone, coming up in the near side. Here's Waima. Trying to look for Blair. Blair has to come in the corner to get it. Put out by May. Caravaggio sends that on net, and LaFrance is going to hang on. We'll get a whistle with 18:02 left in the first period. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Robinson against Schultz. Schultz pushes that forward. Oxford takes it for the Panthers. Held in on the far side by Okotoks number 18, Smith. But here comes the Panthers up the near side. Oxford dumps that in the zone. Tapped by Cook. Far side. Panthers 6 LeBlanc holds it against the boards. Comes back to Oxford at the left point. Oxford puts it down the boards. That's kicked out by Okotoks. Schultz stays in the zone by Oxford. Wheeled around to the near side. Okotoks has the puck. Now it's kept in the zone. Working it down low. Lakeland, LeBlanc. LeBlanc cycles to the far side. Shuttled by Diridol. Now it comes over to Robinson. Carson, sorry. Shot from the point. And that's a good one for Mercier, but steered aside by McCallum. It's off the boards. Over to the near side. Panthers keep it in the zone. Working it down low is Whaley. He's chipped off the puck, goes to the far side. Okotoks is going to send it down the ice. And we'll get an icing call with 16:54 left in the first period. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. Panthers win it. Back to the point it goes. May puts a shot wide over to the near side. McNee keeps that in the zone. Rolls around to the far side. Taking a heavy hit was number 9, Welsh. May couldn't hold in the line. Scott trying to push it in. Now the Panthers coming back the other way. Dumped in by Demoisek. Picked up by Nevis Slate. Goes to the far side to Scott. Panthers get it back. Here's Menard coming up the left side. That's taken away by Pineda. Dropped off at number 19. Fox picks it up, throws it out in front. That's steered aside. Put out to the neutral zone. Now it's sent back out. Titarenko couldn't catch up to it. Turned around, and here come the Panthers back in. Menard puts it behind the Okotoks goal. Davis Smith picks it up for Oilers. Send it up the near side and out of the zone. May back, beating Titarenko to the puck. Sends it to Oxford on the side. Up to Murphy. Now it's coming back into the neutral zone. Panthers turn around and throw it back into the Okotoks side. Okotoks, centering pass. Comes off a stick. May's going to pick it up for the Panthers over in the near side to Mercier. He puts it near side, and that's tapped into the zone by the right winger. Nevis Lake tries to move it up the near boards. Mercier is back to play it for the Panthers. Hard around the boards to LeBlanc. Chipped off the boards. Over to the near side, picking it up, Waters. He tries to center that. That's turned around at center. Rivet puts it off the boards and back into the Panther zone. Mercier back to play it. Over to McNee, puts that into the Okotoks zone. Wyma takes that, dumps it into the Panther zone, the far side. Here's Oxford over to Whaley. Here's Prybish trying to center that. That's knocked against the boards by Okotoks. Caravaggio fires it high and wide of the goal. Stepping in, Wed keeps it in, but the Panthers grab it, and here they come back the other way. Number 18, Robinson, making a move up the left side. He's tracked down by Caravaggio. Wyma couldn't play it. Comes out to the neutral zone. Here's May. Stuffs it back into the Oilers zone. Webb off the boards, looking for Wyma. That's just past him. May picks it up for the Panthers. Up the near side, Prybish chips that into the Oilers zone. Caravaggio up to the right side to Webb. Webb gets it up to Wyma. Wyma chips it in. Here he comes up the right side. Centering pass. Blair with the shot. That's knocked down by the Panthers. Sent to the far side. Battle for it. Loose puck comes over to Walsh. Prybish gets it on the right side. He gets center and is going to dump that into the Oilers zone. Smith hustles back to get it. Walking for Wyma. Sitting on the far boards. Passes by him. Tipped into the zone. Panthers get it back. Here's Whaley. Goes far side to Mercier. Mercier tries to set up number 11 to Moisek, but that's turned around at center. Sent back far side into the Panthers zone. Mercier over the near side. Battle for it inside the Panthers zone, just on the near side. The Moisek loosens the puck up, gets it with Whaley. Whaley with it. Retreats behind his own net, moves over to the near side. Gets it at his own blue line. Moves it up to Cook, who chips that into the zone. Smith behind the net, can't get there. First there was Moisek for the Lakeland Panthers. Move to the far side. Scott tries to kick it out. Let's see what's going to happen here. We might be having a call against the Panthers. Interference indicated against number 19, Brady Fox. He's going to go to the box 2 minutes for an interference penalty. Okotoks Oilers on the power play with 12:58 left in the first period. Okotoks Oilers have the puck. Drop pass over to the right side. Tried to tap that in. Taken away by Ruck. Ruck puts that down the ice. McCallum sets it up. Nevis Lake comes up the near side, passes it to Riley. Riley's cross-ice pass, knocked down, but it ends up in the Panther zone. Pineda puts it down low. Mercier caught that. His exit comes off a player. May finishes the job, clearing the zone. 1:30 left in the Oilers' power play. Nevis Lake goes back for it. Goes to his right. Coming out is Pineda. Centering pass to Rivet. That comes off the stick, but Rivet gets it back. Rivet back to Pineda. Up to Rivet on the half board, sends it down low to, not too sure. Now Pineda at the point, takes the shot, and that's deflected into the near side. Carson down to Riley. Riley looking to fish it in. He's going to hang on, look for a better pass. Nevis Lake keeps it in the line, coming down the left side are the Oilers. 45 seconds left in the Oilers' power play. Shot by Rivet, comes off the side of the net. Put out in front, Rivet puts it in! From the corner, Riley feeds Rivet in front, and the Okotoks Oilers score on the power play. It's 1-0 with 11:38 left in the first period. Feed from the near corner, put right out in front. Riley to Rivet, and Rivet sends it home. 1-0 Okotoks Oilers. Off the face-off, Panthers get the puck. Fox chips it into the zone. No. Linesman says he wasn't able to touch it. We get an icing call with 11:30 left in the first period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Blair facing off against Menard. Blair wins it. Puts it into the far side. May gets it for the Panthers. Tries to put it up the near side. It's going to slide into the Oilers zone. Menard first on it. Tries to center that. Coming into the zone was Fox trying to get into the middle. Fox comes into the corner to get the loose puck. Menard with it. Puts it up high. And Lavoie couldn't hang on to the puck. Coming down the near side. Okotoks Oilers put the puck into the Panthers zone. There's Okotoks Oilers. Number 17, Blair with it. Sends it back down in the corner looking for Deirdre. That's cut off by number 10, Oxford. Shot gets blocked out, comes back out. Riley sends it over to the near side. Smith sends it over to the near side. Okotoks Oilers keep the zone. Here's Blair trying to walk it down the boards. He's caught. Loose puck comes over to Oxford. Oxford exit. Caught by Farian. Farian tried to put it out in front. Puck taken away by number 14, Macney. Macney sends it up the near boards. Caught at center. Put back into the Panther zone. Oxford takes that, gets center and dumps it. Goes for a line change. Smith on the far side. Tries to wheel it around. Near side, Farian. Far side to Scott. Scott coming up the right wing. Put into the boards by Mercier. Ruck puts it around the boards and out to center it goes. Smith picks it up for the Oilers. Far side for Scott. And he tips that into the neutral zone. Picking it up is Mercier. He goes up the far boards looking for Murphy. Comes back into the Panthers zone. Mercier's going to play it. Over to May. May looking for Cook to chip out. That's kept in by the Oilers. May gets it back. Goes into the near corner. Tracked down by Titarenko. Puck goes to the far side. Goes out of play. And we'll have a stop with a 9:11 left in the first period. Okotoks Oilers up 1-0. Face-off is going to go far side in the Panther zone. Demoisek lining up against Schultz. It's kicked around, scrambled. Panthers going to control it. Macney puts it around to the near side. Waters tips it into the open, or to center it. LeBlanc couldn't catch up. In transition, here comes Schultz back for the Oilers. That's cut off by Oxford. Schultz gets it into the near corner. Chipped by Riley. Oxford finds it again for the Panthers. Puts it up the boards. Tipped out by Waters. Waters coming up the right wing. Waters in front. There's a shot. Goes wide by LeBlanc. Behind the Oilers' net. Nevis Late's going to come away with it. He's rushing up the right side. Gets the zone. Keeps going. Throws it in front for Riley. Riley's shot directed wide. Mercier gets it up to Waters. Waters centering pass. Looking for LeBlanc. That's intercepted by Schultz. Sent back into the Panthers zone. Panthers move it to the near side. Mercier puts it up the boards. Dumping it in is Waters. Webb picks it up for the Okotoks Oilers. Waima chips it into the zone. Picked up by May. May near side for Prybish. Prybish tracked down by the Oilers on the near side, and the puck goes back into the Panthers zone. LeBlanc's out to play it. He moves it quickly up to Walsh on the far side. That's cut off. Schultz on the back check, or Durdall on the back check. Intercepts that pass. Oilers get it back. Waima feeds that to center. May takes that for the Panthers and dumps it into the Oilers zone. Comes right on to McCallum, and that's steered aside to the near boards by the Oilers. 7:30 left in your first period. Blair for the Oilers coming up the near side. He's tracked down. Lavoie puts it around the boards, and then it's set back into the Panthers zone. Oxford on the far side moves the puck over into the near side. That goes into the Oilers zone. Tip in by number 5, Lavoie. They're going to battle for it in that far corner in the Okotoks zone. Puck comes loose. Passed up to Wyma. Wyma coming up the right wing. No help. He gets put into the boards by Oxford. Moved around to the near side to May. May puts that up to the blue line, but that's kept in by the lefty. Battle for it in that near corner. Panthers send it down the ice. And we'll take an icing call with 6:38 left in the first period. Pull the face-off back near side in the Panther zone. It's 1-0 for the Oilers. Titarenko lining up against Demoisek. Demoisek wins the face-off, clearing it away is Mercier. Mercier is going to skate it out, wheel it to the far side. Puts it off the boards. And we'll have an icing call again. 6:26 left in the first period. Face off far side in the Panther zone. Put to the far side, moving it around the boards was Demoisek. Comes out of the zone. Freibisch gets it, centering pass. Demoisek couldn't hang on to it, and the Oilers turn it up the ice on the far side. Number 21, Titarenko, centering pass. He was looking for Farian, but that hops over to the near boards. Put behind the Panthers net. Going to the far side, Scott pins the Panthers against the boards. Coming away with it, number 16, Whaley. And that gets chipped out and into the Oilers side. Pineda moves it around the boards. That's cut off on the far side by number 17, Waters, who takes a hit, keeping the puck in the zone. Behind the net, Nevis late, battling with LeBlanc. Comes out of the zone. Oxford dumps it back in. Panthers. No, it stays in. Take that. Panthers just going for a change. There's McNew with the shot. And McKellen able to get just enough, clearing it out of play. And we'll get a stop with 5:25 left in the first period. Refs discussing where the shot came from. They're going to move the face-off outside of the zone. Gets into the zone. Quick shot on net. McCallum's going to hang on to that one. Face off, far side in the Oilers zone with 5:20 left in the first period. Oilers win it. May has at the point. There's a shot. That just misses, goes wide into the near corner. May on the near side takes a shot. That's blocked by Rivet. Ending up with the puck was Menard, but it comes out to the neutral zone. May off the boards, looking for Menard to chip in. Caravaggio got a hold of it. And it's chipped out of play. Face off just outside the Oilers zone. Near side of the ice. 5:02 left in the first period. Oilers win the face-off. Caravaggio puts it to the far side to Wyma. Wyma chips it in. It's going to roll towards LaFrance, and he's going to put a stop with 4:51 left in the first period. Face-off, far side in the Panthers zone. Oilers win it. They send it behind the Panthers net. Coming up the near side. Lavoie, cross-ice pass to Murphy. He tried to return it back to Fox. That's knocked off his stick. They battle for it in that far corner. Okotoks coming away with it. Here's Wyma. Puck comes off his stick. Murphy sends it back to the line, and Mercier couldn't hang on to it. Goes back to his own zone to collect it. Quickly over to Whaley. Whaley puts it up the near side, tipped into the Okotoks zone. Smith grabs it for the Oilers. Oilers near side to Webb. Webb puts it up the boards. Cook tips it into the zone. No, Wyma, sorry, tips it into the zone. And Oxford moves it around for the Panthers. Now it's passed on the near side. Here's Prybish, puts some space on the right side. Prybish trying to make it around Parsons. Parsons puts him into the corner. Coming over for help, number 11, Demoisek. Put out and Ryan. There's a quick one on net. Hanging on is McCallum. Prybish trying to tip one and then look for the rebound, but McCallum's going to hang on to that one for the Okotoks Oilers. We'll get a stop with 3:45 left in the first period. Put up in the near side. Here's Parsons. Tip forward into the Panthers zone. Mercier's going to get it. Mercier going around to the far side. He's put into the boards. Perfect for Scott. Here's Taterenko. And what a steal by LaFrance. LaFrance taking that one away. Taterenko was just sitting right in front. Coming in from the slot. And the Panthers goaltender making a great save. We'll have the face-off near side in the Panthers zone. Taterenko taking the face-off against Robinson. Puck goes behind the Panthers net to the far side. May moves it around. Lavoie gets it out. Taterenko slides that puck right back into the Panthers zone, and LaFrance sets it up. May gets it, goes wide side to Lavoie, passes behind him. Pineda off the boards to Taterenko. Taterenko puts that right back into the Panthers zone. LaFrance sets it up. Mercier puts it off the boards out to the near side. Chipped by Cook out to center. And Pineda is going to put that back into the Panthers zone. LaFrance, far side to May. May up to LeBlanc. He gets that over to Robinson. Robinson coming up the left side to the right side. There's a shot by Cook. That's deflected over to the far side. Panthers put it to the open ice. Oilers get in, put out to center. Here's Taterenko trying to come up the left side. Tracked down by Whaley. In to help was Cook. Cook moves it to Oxford on the far side. Oxford up to number 6 was LeBlanc, pardon me. And into the Oilers zone. Oilers are going to take that and try and put it outside, but it hits somebody on the bench, I think, and we'll get a face-off right side, near side in the Oilers zone. 2:23 left in your first period. Still 1-0 for the Oilers. Panthers put up the near side, put back to the right point. McNay with a shot. And McCallum with another save. He's going to hang on to that one. We'll get a reset with 2:18 left in the first period. Schultz about Menard. Menard wins that. McNee at the right point. Sends it to the left side to Mercier. Puts that in front. There's a shot. And jamming away. Still jamming away. Here's Menard. Oh, he couldn't get it off. Stealing that was Rivet. Rivet sends it to the outside to Carson. Carson tries to go down the middle with Rivet on the outside. Rivet put into the boards. Loose puck comes behind the Panther zone. Rivet puts it in front. Here's Carson. And sealing the bottom of the net. And holding it out is LaFrance. Good play at one end. Rush into the next side. Ends up in a good play on the other end. Here comes the Panthers. They win the faceoff. At the right side is Demoisek. In front for Prybish. Hops off his stick. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Demoisek comes up. Gets it to May. May far side to number 9 Welsh. In front for Demoisek. Taken away by the Oilers' Caravaggio. Caravaggio has the puck back as he receives a pass from Durdal. Put out to the neutral zone. Wyma trying to stick it forward. Comes behind. Here's Caravaggio once again. He's going to put it far side into the Panthers zone. Picked up neatly by Oxford. Rybish gets it on the near side. Cross ice pass going into the zone was Welch. And they battle for it on the near side in the Oilers zone. Shot from Whaley right in front. McCallum makes the save. And fighting the rebound on the far side. There's the Panthers. Maybe Cook. Yes, Wyatt Cook with the goal for the Lakeland Panthers with 52 seconds left in the first period. They tie it up at 1 late in the first. Shot from the right side. Cook finds the rebound and puts it past the Oilers goaltender. We're tied at 1, less than a minute to go in the first period. Puck goes back into the Oilers zone, and pushing it off the boards was Parsons and into the Panthers zone. May back to play. He gets it on Mercier. Mercier tracked down by Scott, but he puts it back to the near side to an open May. May with it. Crosses it over to Fox on the far side. Ruck, on the far side. Lakeland takes that, puts it into the Oilers zone. Back to collect it is Smith. Smith right side for Titarenko. He gets that up to Scott. Scott with the shot. That's deflected wide. Picked up on the near side by the Panthers' Mackney. Menard goes left side. There's a hard shot. Past the net. Trying to pick that one go was Fox. And there's the buzzer on the first period. A good one for both teams. They're going to head to the dressing rooms, locked up at 1. We'll take a break here, and we'll have a word from our sponsors and see you back soon for the second period.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairie, we kings of all treasures buried, and all you hear are the rusted breezes pushing around the weather vane Jesus. Zippo-lighter, he sees the killer's fate. Maybe it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well, there's nothing new besides. No one's interested in something you didn't do. We kings and pretty things, let's just see what the morning brings. There's a dream he dreams where the high school's dead and stark. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister, hung with pictures of our parents' prime ministers. We kings and pretty things, wait and see what tomorrow brings. Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. They add you can't be fond of living in the past. If you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No! Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no
See the refs coming back onto the ice. We should be going pretty soon here. Scoring summary for the first period. Okotoks Oilers open up the scoring. 11:38 on the power play. That's Ribbit from Riley. Lakeland Panthers answer with 51 seconds left in the first period. Cook from Whaley.
Waking up to action dust. I wipe my brow and I
Teams coming back to the ice now as the sun sets right in front of the camera. Both teams have quite the crowd supporting them. Yeah, this looks like a good game. I think the teams are ready to go. So let's get this thing started. Welcome back to the Meadows. Second period about to start between the Lakeland Panthers and Okotoks Oilers. Panthers win the face-off, goes to the far side. Dumped into the Oilers zone. Pineda picks up the puck, starts coming up the right side. That's dumped onto LaFrance. He sets it up for Menard. No Mercier, sorry. That's tipped out into the neutral zone. Coming away with it is Menard. Menard coming up the left side, ripped on to McCallum. McCallum sizes that up and hangs on for the whistle. 19:26 left in your second period. And we're tied at 1. Face off near side in the Oilers zone. Moisak lining up against Tidorenko. A shot right side from Oxford. Dumped behind the net. Goes to the far side. Tidorenko shovels that out. Now it comes back into the zone. Couldn't get it to Scott. Chipped into the player bench and will reset. Near side in the just outside the Oilers zone. Tidorenko again to Moisak. Let's tie it up. Moisak sends it back to Oxford, who dumps it and rolls it around the boards. Looking for Pribish on the far side. Pribish takes it off. He's caught by Karavanko. Following that up is Demoisak. Demoisak stops behind the Oilers net. Feeds it back to the right point. Shot from McNee is blocked, but it stays in the Oilers zone. Oilers recover. Webb, far side, and that's rolled into the zone by Farion. Panthers move it around the near side. Now they cross it to the far side. Pribish takes that, dumps into the Oilers zone. Robinson onto it first for the Panthers. Tried to hand that off to LeBlanc. LeBlanc checked into the corner. Robinson picks up the loose puck. Robinson spins out of the corner. Tries to put up the near side. Oilers intercept that. Tipping it forward was Farion. On the back check. Mercier takes the puck away. Goes right side. Stretch pass to Robinson. Tipped into the zone. Parsons back for the Oilers. Sends it to the far side. Kept in the zone by the Panthers. Now the Oilers have it. Flipped out by Durdal. And then he goes into center to retrieve it. Panthers try to send that back in, but Parsons knocks that down, moves to the near side. Weimar slides the puck in the near side. The front stops it for the Panthers, going around the far side. That's cut off by Blair. Blair's going to cycle down low below the goal line. He's cut off in the corner. Durdal comes to help out, but taking it away is number 16, Whaley. Moved over to Mercier. Mercier back to the right side. Menard, not Menard, 11. Cook. Nope, Demoisak with the shot, and that's sent wide. Smith picks up the puck for the Oilers. He whiffs on the pass. Woody gets it back, goes back to the far side. Handling that puck is Welsh. Not Welsh. Durdal. And as the stretch pass over to the near side, puck comes off the boards. We'll have an icing call with 17:03 left in the second period. Big hello to everybody at home, whether you're in Lakeland, Okotoks, or just a fan. Welcome to the Meadows. This the U15AA Provincial Championships. Face-off won by the Okotoks Oilers. They move it up the near side. Rivet tries to tap it outside of the zone. That's held in the left point by May. Sent around the boards to the far side. Oxford couldn't keep it in. Schultz gets on his horse. Comes up the left side. Here comes Schultz into the Panthers zone. That play broken up. May moves it over to Oxford on the near side. Centering pass gets to Fox. Fox tips that into the Okotoks zone. Smith sends that right back into the neutral zone. Panthers tried coming back in. Offside is the call with 16:32 left in the second period. Menard taking the face off against Schultz. Schultz wins it, gets it back to his D. I think that's Pineda. Put up the near side and into the Panther zone it goes. McNee moves it to the far side. That's cut off at center. Oilers come back into the Panther zone. There's a rip by Schultz that rises and comes off the back glass. The Panthers put it right out to the neutral zone. Nevis Lake has in his own zone up to number 19, Riley, who tips that into the Panther zone. The France sets it up for McNee. McNee doesn't like what he sees, so he retreats, goes back to the far side, picked up by number 17, Waters. Waters tracked down from behind, but not before he dumps it behind the Oilers' net. Pineda for the Okotoks Oilers. Moves it to the near side. Murphy jumps on it, knocks it down. Titarenko recovers, finds that loose puck. Farion back to Titarenko. Titarenko bounces that on to net. And LaFrance is going to grab that one. And we'll get a stop with 15:30 left in the second. Face off near side in the Panther zone. Puck comes over the near boards. Titarenko slides that to the far side. First one there, Mercier. Rayleigh got off. No. Comes out to the neutral zone. Titarenko puts it to the far side. Farion couldn't catch up to it. Mercier has it, sends it over to May. May looking for Murphy. Murphy picks it up, gets it up to Demoisac. Demoisac slaps that into the Oilers zone. Here's Caravaggio picking it up for Okotoks. That pass cut off at center by Whaley and sent back into the Oilers zone. Oilers try to move it up the far side. Whaley put into the boards by number 18, Robinson. And the puck comes out the far side. Moving it is the Oilers. Caught at center. Here comes Robinson back for the Panthers. He flips that onto net. And McCallum is going to hang on to that one. We'll get a whistle with 14:40 left in the second period. Face off near side in the Oilers zone. Ruck taking the face off against Blair, and Blair puts it into the near corner. Webb ties up Fox. Fox gets the puck over to Ruck. Puck comes into the high slot. Ruck takes it back to the far boards. Here's Mercier. He has a lot of space. Hard shot. McCallum with the save. Rebound comes over to the near side. Cook back to the right side. Mercier, another shot. And McCallum able to see this one completely, gets that in the glove and hangs on. 14:10 left in your second period. Both teams got one goal in the game. That's where we stand with 14:10 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. Bernard wins it for the Panthers. Back to Oxford. Back in front for Welsh. Welsh in the high slot. That goes wide. Parsons gets that over. Sorry, Carson to Parsons, and then Carson puts it to the far side. Tried to get it to Riley, but it comes off the boards, and the Panthers now bringing it back out to center is Menard, far side. Gets it to the boy, but that is a big hit in the zone. Comes out the near side. Schultz chips that forward for the Oilers. There's a shot on by Riley. Hanging on to it is LaFrance. Somebody must have kicked our camera. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Knocked down. LaFrance leaves it for Mercier to move at the line. Waters able to chip it out. Coming back for it is Titarenko. He puts it off the boards. That's cut off on the far side by Macney. Macney sends it over to the near side. Off the corner, and Smith picks it up for the Oilers. Winds it up. Here's Smith trying to get speed. That's stopped by Demoisek. Following it up, though, was number 14, Macney. Parsons, Curtis. Puck's in the Panthers zone. Macney for the Panthers picks it up. Puts it out to the neutral zone. Waters couldn't turn and burn. Puck back in the Lakeland zone. Slapped back in. Comes up high on LaFrance. He knocks it down. Gets it over to Mercier. Mercier tracked down behind the net by Titarenko. And then the puck trapped against the net. We got a whistle with 12:32 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Robinson wins it for the Panthers. Goes far side. Tipped in the neutral zone by Prybish. Back to play it. Pineda slides it around to the near side. Stays in the Okotoks zone. Cross-ice pass. Comes up to Dirtle. Dirtle trying to rush it in the left side. He dumps it behind the net. Mercier tries to slide it over. That's cut off by Weimer. Comes out in front. Blair, low shot. And there's the save by LaFrance. Panthers going to send that out to the wide side. Cross-ice pass. Fox picks it up left wing in the Okotoks zone. Fox still with it for the Panthers. Fox tries to send it over. Comes right side. There's May with a shot. Sitting on the doorstep is Robinson. But getting that puck and hanging on to it, McCallum. .11:44 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Okotoks zone. Schultz lining up against Ruck. Okotoks coming away with the puck, going up the far side. Rivet tries to put that forward, looking for number 11, Neves. No, Caravaggio to catch up to. But the Panthers get it and put it back into the Oilers zone. Webb goes far side. Cook picks it up for the Panthers. Cook still with it. Broken out by the Oilers. Here they come out. And Mercier makes it back just in time. Puts it out to center. Up the near side. Ruck takes a hit, but he puts the puck into the zone. Webb touches up, and it looks like the Okotoks Oilers are going to send one to the Bucks. Rivet being escorted into the sin bin with 11:07 left in the second period. Refs discussing what's going on. Trainer out for the Panthers player. Still doing a little bit of a weight game here. Looking for it.
So to HD.
Oh, that was a hit right in the... Yeah. We'd have to go back to this one. Panthers player is still down, being well attended to right now. Looks like a concerned look by both teams. It's hard because it happened right in front of the camera. I can't see what's going on in front of me.
They say I'm caught up in a dream.
Yikes. Doesn't look good.
Oh.
Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
Okay, folks, we're going to be in injury timeout for a little bit here. Right now, this game tied at 1 with 11:07 left in the second period. I believe it's Ruck that's down. Yep.
Tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. This young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding
So we'll be in a holding pattern, I think, here for a little while. Shots on goal up to this point, 13. Oh no, that was the end of the first period. At the end of the first period, it's 13-7 in favor of the Lakeland Panthers. I'm sure by now many people have gone through the YouTube replay. Probably looked at that hit 3 or 4 times.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. They know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah.
Well, while we wait for the next thing to happen,
Get to the club in my taxi
which
cab. Everybody's looking at me now.
I imagine is an ambulance coming.
Rockin' kicks, she's gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. 'Cause all I see is stilettos.
Sitting atop of the division,
Guess I never got the
finishing up top of round robin play, the Calgary Royals White
too much pressure and I'm
with 8 points, 21 goals for, 6 goals against.
any song was on.
Lakeland Panthers in the middle of this game, they have 2 wins, 1 loss, 14 goals for, 11 against. I think Green follows them up, 2 wins, 2 losses, 15 goals for, 13 against. Okotoks Oilers in the middle of this game, 1 win, 2 losses, 6 goals for, 12 goals against. Southside, they finished round robin play without any wins, 11 goals for, 25 against. See the door open on the far side. Usher in the paramedics.
Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I feel alright. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. They know I'm gonna be okay. It's a party in the USA. It's a party in the USA. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. They know I'm gonna be okay. It's a party in the USA. Party in the USA. Party in the USA.
Just a young dude with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old
Lots of concerned faces in the building. Nobody wants to see this. Just wish best for the players and the families.
number. I was lightning before the thunder.
I should say.
So the medics come. I've put them on the spine board. They're gonna start wheeling them out. Take them likely to the Stollery Children's Hospital. Yeah, we all hope that he's gonna be okay. What we do know is he was moving all his extremities and conscious when he was leaving, but we all pray for the best for that player. Quick skate, and we're gonna get back to this, folks.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night, practice.
Okay, here we go. Let's fire it back up.
Just like this.
Best we can do.
Let's get down to business.
Turn to some Provincial on. Face off near side in the Oilers zone. 11:07 left in the second period. Put forward, here's May on the right side. Quick shot, kicked away with McCallum. Fired back to the point, comes up the left side. May with it for the Panthers. The Mosaic moves it to Mercier. Mercier on the right side. There's a shot by Welsh. Saved by McCallum. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. Oilers win this one. Neves puts it up the glass, makes a funny bounce, stays in the zone. Here's May on the near side. May takes a shot. That goes off the far boards. Put back to the point. Mercier battling for it, coming away with it is... There's a shot by number 16, Varian. Big save by LaFrance. Up in the near side, Fox returns right away. Blocker save McCallum. Caravaggio rips it around the boards. Picking it up is Oxford. Oxford crosses over, gives it right to Titorenko. Titorenko coming into the zone. There's a shot blocked by McNee. Titorenko gets the pass back. He's going to give it to Nevitt Light. Nevitt Light's going to shovel it down in to the Panther zone. Number 14, McNee picks it up. McNee going to the far side. That's tipped in by number 18, Robinson. Here's Smith. Sends it over to Parsons. That's tipped and grabbed by May. May over to Oxford on the near side. Oxford trying to connect with Prybish. That's going to come off the boards, end up crossing the line. We get a icing call with a 9:36 left in the second period. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Panthers coming away with it. Menard puts it back to May. May looking to go on the far side. Now he comes back near side. Demoisek with the puck. Up to Mercier. Mercier troubles it forward. Menard gets behind the Oilers net. Passes it over to Cook. I burped. There's May with a shot. That's knocked down. Demoisek with the shot. Mercer picks it up. Into Cook in the high slot. There's a shot. That's deflected wide. Here's Parsons picking it back up for the Oilers. Weimar continues it up the boards. That's knocked down by May. May with a shot. McCallum with the save. Comes high off the glass. Put over by Parsons. Up the near side. It's on the near boards. That's shoveled out to Menard. Menard comes. There's a shot. Stick in the lane by maybe Parsons. That goes into the spectator netting. And we'll get a face-off. Their side with 8:34 left. Forgot to mention that Anthony Scott's in the penalty box. He still has 2:21 left on that. And the Panthers are on the power play. An offside call on the far side. Fans on my right side didn't like that one too much. So Scott has 2:14 left in his penalty. Face off far side, just outside the Oilers zone. Oilers win the face off. Caravaggio sends it down the ice. Mercier picks it up over near side to May. Demoisek picks up the loose puck, goes far side to Robinson. Robinson coming up the right wing. Sends it back to the point. There's Mercier with it. Chip forward. Rushing onto it. Number 17, Blair. Blair goes. And the French with the save, and then another one. Puck still loose. Mercier takes it for the Panthers. He's heading down the ice, coming up the near side. Into the offensive zone. LeBlanc sends the puck. Caravaggio has it for the Oilers. His exit. And Priber spits a hard one. McCallum with the save, still loose. And LeBlanc sends it to the far side. LeBlanc with it for the Panthers. Over to Pribish. Sends it back to Mackney. Mackney with the shot. Kicked to the near side by McCallum. Mackney goes cross ice. Robinson loses the puck and sent back out into the Panthers zone. Here's Mackney picking it up. Pass to the near side to Nevis. Oh. Getting my sheets wrong to Oxford. Number 9, Welsh coming down low into the slot. That's kicked back to the blue line and out of the zone. 39 seconds left in the Panthers power play. Panthers, number 4, May, skating it out and into the Oilers zone. Passed over to Welsh. Right side to Fox. Backhand shot goes through the slot over to the near side. Swept off the stick. There's Welsh. Puts a shot. Comes off the far boards. Schultz gets it. Can't get it out. Here's Welsh coming down again. Welsh. Cross-ice pass. Goes to the far side. Mercier picks it up. He waits for his teammates to tag on. Dumps it in and heads to the bench. Penalty to Scott's over. And we're going to get the puck tipped out of play. And a face-off with 5:59 left in the second period. Face-off just outside of the Oilers zone. Peterenko against the Demoisek. Peterenko wins that. Smith puts it back into that far corner. Parsons picks it up. Tipped into the neutral zone. Peterenko trying to skate onto it. Oxford puts it to the far side. Demoisek picks it up. Moves it up to the center to Waters. Waters comes across offside, and we'll have a face-off just outside of the Oilers zone. 5:40 left in your second period. We're still tied at 1. Menard against Titarenko. Menard wins that one. May's going to take the puck and put it into the Oilers zone. Wheels around to the far sides where Parson picks it up for the Oilers. Parsons comes up the near side, passed up to Scott. Scott centering pass, left side to number 16, Farion. Farion looking for Titarenko. That's taken away by Menard. May moves it up the near side, cut off by the Oilers. Returns behind the Panthers net. Panthers, McNeil makes the pass over to the near side. That's cut off by the Oilers. And behind the net, they haven't tried to put that out front. Farion looking for Scott. Oh, here's Farion with it again. There's a blast. And just missing the top right corner was Parsons. Puck comes out and back into the Oilers zone. Parsons puts up the far side. Touch pass over to Smith. Smith coming in the left wing. Down low. And that's cleared away by Lakeland's number 14, McNeil. Stays in the zone, though. McNeil with another chance. Pass over to the near side. Caravaggio has to hustle back because Robinson was chasing him down. Put to the far side, number 9. Welsh keeps it in the zone. Dirdall wins the board battle. Puck comes loose. Flipped to the outside by Caravaggio. And then the Oilers are going to put up the near boards and into the Panther zone. We'll get an icing call with 4:09 left in this second period. Face off near side in the Oilers zone. Moisak against Blair. Blair kind of kicks that forward, but number 5 for the Panthers picks it up. Now it's high slot. Fox shot just off the mark. Comes off the end boards. Webb picks it up for the Oilers. Puts it in the feet of Weima. Panthers keep it in the zone. Coming back for it is Webb. Webb sends it far side to Caravaggio. Comes out of the zone. Sending it back in was Lavoie. Webb with it for the Oilers up the near side. Lavoie cuts that off, sends it behind the Oilers net. Caravaggio picks it up for the Oilers. Goes wide side to Dirdall. Moves it up to Blair. Weima sets up Blair again. Blair goes into the zone. He's cut off, and Menard moves it for the Panthers. Lavoie can't get it past the Okotoks player. Going to the far side. Murphy picks it up for the Panthers. Centering pass to Menard. Menard over to Mercier. Mercier cut off at the blue line. He takes that and dumps it near side. Rolls around the boards to the Nevis Levitt of the Oilers. Nevis Late of the Oilers on the far side. Panthers take that. Dump it back into the Oilers zone. Pineda sealed that against, then moves it up to Schultz. Schultz coming up the right side, tried to cut inside. He's taken down on the play. Arm up with the ref. Riley walks over the puck and leveling. Who got leveled? Number 12. Cook got leveled by Carson. And the whistle goes, heading to the box. Number 12 for the Panthers in the box, Wyatt Cook. Oilers on the power play. 2:25 left in the second period. That spun around back to Nevis Light at the line. Sending up the half boards. Titarenko has that at the point. Slides to the right side. Parsons with the shot. That rises up on him. Comes off the end boards. Nevis Lake keeps it in. Sends it into the corner. Mercier activates. Winning that battle, Scott. Scott sends it down low. Put back to the outside. Here's Tudorenko right into LaFrance. LaFrance is going to hang on to that one with 1:54 left in the second period. 1:23 left in the Oilers power play. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Welsh against Tudorenko. Oilers win it. Here's Scott trying to come out of the corner with it. Spins around, puts it back for Farion. Now to Tudorenko. Tudorenko takes a shot that's tipped, hops over the net, comes over to the near side. Scott picks it up. Down low for Farion. Farion squirts check now, comes over, tries to put it out in front, and that's poked away. Panthers going to take that, send it down the ice. Smith back to play it for the Oilers. 1:20 left in the second period, 45 seconds left in the power play. Tudorenko hits that to Waima, who tips that right on to LaFrance. LaFrance is going to hang on to that one with 1:11 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. 41 seconds left in the Oilers power play. Taking the face off for the Oilers. Blair against Demoisac. Blair wins it. Here's Parsons at the line. Trying to move it down to Durdall. Now back to Parsons. Picking it up is Blair. Back to Parsons. Over to Blair on the far side. There's a shot. Comes off the side of the net. Picked up by Durdall. He leaves it behind for Blair. Blair handling the puck. Back to Smith at the line. There's a high shot. Trying to tip it in. Right in front was Durdall. But LaFrance able to get a hold of it. Hangs on with 43 seconds left in the period. Oilers, 12 more seconds left in their power play. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Oilers coming away with it. Panthers jump on it. They put it out to the neutral zone. Here's Parsons handling it. Goes near side. And Durdall's coming in. There's a shot. Blocker save. Waima couldn't catch up to it. Blair slams it down. Panthers players out of the box. And as Cook touches it, we get a whistle. Cook's going to head in. Dejected look as he hangs his head. 22 seconds left in the second period. And the Okotoks Oilers go back on the power play. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Panthers stuff it behind the net. Blair tried to pick it up. Now it comes over to Durdall. Back to Blair for the Oilers. Blair over to Webb. Webb hanging on to it. Now over to Blair. Down forward to Durdall. Oh, came up right on LaFrance, and LaFrance makes the save. Sending it down the ice is the Moisac. And we'll get the end of the second period. When we return for the third, these teams are tied at 1. And the Okotoks Oilers will have 1:39 left in their power play. We'll take a break here and let our sponsors have a word.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairie, we kings have all treasures buried, and all you hear are the rusted breezes pushing around the weather vane Jesus. Zippo lighter, he sees the killer's fate. Maybe it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well, that's nothing new besides. No one's interested in something you didn't do. We kings and pretty things, let's just see what the morning brings. There's a dream he dreams where the high school's didn't start. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister, hung with pictures of our parents, prime ministers. We kings and pretty things, wait and see what tomorrow brings. Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. They add you can't be fond of living in the past. If you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things, let's just see what tomorrow brings. Kings and pretty things. Don't you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On the stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No! Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, make it equal the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Meadows. We are here in Edmonton, Alberta at the Meadows Rec Center, getting ready for the third period between the Lakeland Panthers and the Okotoks Oilers. No big update on the injury to Ruck. He was taken off to the hospital. We know that he was able to move his toes and he was conscious. I don't have any other news other than that. I apologize. If you want to share, I will share. Ribbit was handed a game misconduct. He was served by Scott in the box. And now we're all updated. We're ready for the third period. Important one here for both teams. Puck goes to the far side. Panthers put that into the Oilers zone. Welsh holding it up on the near side. Put in the boards by Nevis Lake. Reeling it out. Pineda. Scott puts that into the zone from his knees. They're going to say, oh, right in front. And trying to jam it away was Ferrier, but he couldn't get the full stick on it. Pops up, and LaFrance able to get the stop with 19:30 left in the third period. Oilers have 1:10 left in the power play. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Tidorenko wins the face-off, goes back to the right side to Pineda. Moving it down low, back to the right side. There's a shot, number 21, Tidorenko, and that's going to go all the way down the ice, cleared by the Panthers. Nervously over to the right side. That escapes past Pineda, sent back into the zone by Demoisac. Nevis Slade has to move the puck over to Pineda, as on his back was Welsh. Far side, Tidorenko puts that forward for Farion, tips it into the zone. May rips that around the boards. Nevis Slade's coming away with it. He takes it down into the corner. Mercier takes over, puts it over to the far side. Pineda keeps it in the line with that right leg. Sent down below the net. And now they use the top of the glass to send it all the way down the ice. Penalty to the Panthers over. Here comes Schultz coming up the right side. Drop pass. There's a rip. Blocker save. That stays in play. Cook sends it down low. Mercier to the far side. Here's Webb with it. Sends it back down to number 15, Carson. Put back in the Panthers zone. Here is Oxford. Over to McNee on the near side. Tipped forward by, no, Waters couldn't get to it. We'll have an icing call with 17:52 left in the third period. We're still tied at 1. Lakeland would be content with a tie, but the Okotoks Oilers need a win. Far side. Demoisek puts it over to May. Checked by Juba, puts that back into the corner. Waima, sorry. Wheeled around over to Webb. He puts that into the corner and takes a big hit. Doing a throw down front, and that's going to pop through the high slide over out into the neutral zone. LeBlanc picks it up for the Panthers, puts it to the far side. Caravaggio puts it to the wide side. Waima, feeling the pressure, puts it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Comes back in. Here's Webb. Webb over to Caravaggio. He cycles behind his own net. Shadowed by Robinson. Blair takes the puck off the boards. It's going to go down into the Panthers zone. Icing waved off. Oxford picks it up for the Panthers. Oxford goes wide. That skips through LeBlanc. It's going to go all the way down to the end. We'll get an icing call. Whistle goes with 16:50 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Panthers win it, take it into the corner. Scott got a stick on it. Picking it up for the Panthers is McNee, but that's stopped on the near boards. Tidorenko going in there. Stick goes flying. Here's Tidorenko, hard shot onto LaFrance, and he makes 2 consecutive saves. Puck stays out on the far side. Menard coming over to Cook. That's cut off by Parsons, sent back into the Panthers zone. Panthers May picks up the puck, rips it around the boards. Murphy trying to jam it out, held on the far side by Smith. Menard picks up the puck for the Panthers, over to the right side to Cook. Cook puts that just off the side of McCallum. McCallum sets it up for Teeterenko, up to Scott. Turned around at center. Now comes into the Oilers zone. LeBlanc trying to move it around. Cross-ice pass from Mercier on the open side. And there's a shot on to McCallum. McCallum's going to hang on to that one with 15:52 left in the third period. We'll have the face-off far side in the Oilers zone. Panthers win it from the point. May. That shot tipped just wide over to the near side. Mercier couldn't keep that in the line. It goes back in the Oilers zone. Nevesley picks it up, goes wide side. Right onto the stick of Pineda. Pineda loses the puck in the zone. Mercier moves it behind the net to May. May with it. Far side to Fox. Fox tips that high up in the air, goes to chase it. Makes a backwards bounce. Schultz tries to move it up, but rushing onto it, number 19, Fox. Robinson trying to dig it off the boards. Pineda is going to pick it up for the Oilers. Up the far side, tipped forward. Coming up the near side, number 8, Schultz. Throws it to the near boards. And looks like Oxford's going to come away with it for the Panthers. Makes the inside move. He's tracked down. Riley picks it up for the Oilers. Can't get it out of the zone. Comes back to him, though. Riley coming up the ice. Riley shaking off Demoy. Zach racking it around. Oxford. Shot on Blair. Couldn't connect on the other side. LeBlanc checked into the boards by Carson. Carson chips it forward. Panthers. Demoy gets it. Throws it to the wide side to Oxford. He tried moving it up to Walsh, who dumps that puck into the Oilers zone. Puck comes around to the near side. Oilers use the boards to move it up. Here's Wyma trying to go wide. Throws it out in front. That's broken up by Mercier. Whaley sends it to the far side for Walsh. Walsh centering pass. Coming in the zone is Menard. Menard, there's a shot. And McCallum with the save. Cleared away to the far side. Kept in the zone by the Panthers. Blockers save. McCallum comes back over to the corner. Players go into battle for it. Comes back to the point. May shot. McCallum with the save. It's going to hit the spectator netting. Will have a stoppage in play with 13:43 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. May over there. Krivish and McCallum with the save. Krivish tries to rip it, ends up going right into the crest McCallum, and he hangs on for that whistle. 13:38 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. It's sent all the way down. Back into the Panther zone. May hustles back to get it. Moves it over Mercier on the near side. Mercier up to Prybish. Prybish centering pass to Robinson. Left side. And trying to move it into the middle was LeBlanc, but it's sent back out of the zone. There's a shot goes wide from Farion. Comes up the near boards. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson goes far side to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to pull it off the boards. Matched by Smith. Smith of the Oilers takes it away. Looking for Scott. And Oxford dumps that back into the Oilers zone. Oilers centering pass up to Smith. Riley chips it forward. Schultz finishes the job putting it into the Panthers zone. Whaley with it. Far side. That's chipped back into the zone. Fox's centering pass could not be completed. Jammed away to the side. Schultz coming away with it. Put out. Comes into the slot. Walking around. There's a shot. There's block from the Panthers. Comes out near side. Waters trying to get for it. Never Slate moves around him. And then the Panthers dump it far side into the Oilers zone. Moved over from Pineda over to Smith. There's a shot from the point from May. That's knocked down by the Oilers. Caravaggio over to Pineda. Pineda wide side to Riley. Riley trying to skate onto it. May puts it off the boards and into the neutral zone. Pineda tries to put that on front. Menard knocks that down. Riley wheels around to the far side. Trying to go around Mercier. Hard stop. Fed into the slot. And the Panthers take that away. Here's Menard. Right side to Lavoie. Lavoie's shot right into the glove of McCallum. And McCallum's going to hang on to that one. 11:39 left in your third period. These two teams are still tied at 1. Face off near side in the Oilers zone. Oilers win it. Here's Caravaggio putting it to the wide side. Picked up by, is that McNee going in the left side? Yes, it is. Pass over to the right side to Cook. Block will save McCallum. Comes off the far boards. Wyma with it. He chips up the boards. Looking for Blair to chip out. Panthers keep it in. It's in the feet of Cook now. It comes back out. Panthers McNee. Gets it over to Oxford. Oxford, cross-ice pass. That's picked up by Wyma of the Oilers. Wyma with the shot goes wide. Comes off the near corner. Oxford picks it up. Gets it up to Robinson. Robinson going the left side to Murphy. Murphy's shot goes right into Webb. He blocks that. Wyma picks it up. Cross-ice pass. Looking for Deardall. Picked up by May. May quickly over to Mercier. Looking for LeBlanc. Or Demoisac, sorry, chips it the rest of the way into the Oilers zone. Oilers recover. Kept in the zone, though. Now it's off the glass. No, Wyma knocks it down, but finishing it, the job and sending it down the ice. Number 17, Waters. It's not Waters. No, that was Blair. And we'll have an icing call with 10:29 left in the third period. And the faceoff is going to go far side in the Oilers zone. They put it off the boards. Farion trying to jam it. Get past Oxford. Oxford takes him down. Waters puts it to the wide side. Looking for Menard. Smith beats that. Farion in transition coming out the right side. Here's Farion. Rips it. Blocker save. LaFrance picked up on the near side by the Oilers. Kept in the zone. They're battling for it on the near boards. Fox in there trying digging it out. Titarenko comes away with it. Goes right side to Smith. Smith puts one right into number 16 of Lakeland, Wally. Now number 10 moves at Oxford. That's kept in the zone by Riley. Riley's centering pass knocked down by Menard. Wheeled around to the far side. Fox there. Pineda puts him into the glass right in front of the scorer's bench. Puck picked up in his own zone by Parsons. Parsons going to the wide side. Handed off to number 15, Carson. Now Riley back to the right side to Schultz, and now the refs decide, or the linesman decides that it's offside. Looked like it was. As Schultz puts himself offside, whistle goes, 9:15 left in the third period. Face off far side. Just outside of the Panther zone. Schultz and Demoisac going to face off. Demoisac wins that. Murphy gets it back to the near side. McNee up the boards, and that's into the Oilers zone. Pineda back for the Oilers. Hard stop, sends it far side. Tip forward. May keeps it in at the line, walks it down, comes into that far corner, jumps inside, put outside by Nevis Late, and the Oilers breaking out of their own zone. Up to the near side, Riley intercepts McNee's pass. Moisak comes back for help. Knocked down by Carson. And the feed in front picked up by the Panthers. Oilers dump it right back into the Panthers zone. Here's May picking up behind his own net. Watched by Carson. Sent to the far side to Murphy. Looking for Menard. That passes him. Nevis Late's going to move it. Looking for Pineda. Pineda picking it up to Wyma. Wyma centering pass. That's knocked on by Menard. He gets center and dumps it in the right side. Pineda with it. Goes off of Wyma. Good tip there. And it's into the Panthers zone. Menard picks it up behind the Panthers net. Cross ice pass to Prybish. Prybish puts that into the Oilers zone where Pineda picks it up. Oh, and taking them down is LeBlanc. Doesn't look like there'll be a penalty on that one. Oilers pick it up. Nevis Late over to the near side. Flip to the far side. Waters throws that through the slot again over to the near side, trying to get it out as Dirtle, but that's kept in the zone. Nevis Late finds the puck, goes behind his own net, pushed off. Another attempt by Nevis Late, gets it out. Wyma puts it to the middle, walking it back. There's a hard shot by Fox. McCallum makes the save, put to the far side. Back to the line it goes. Mercy's going to put it to the open ice in the Oilers zone. Pineda, he tried to outlet that, and that ends up in the netting, and we'll have a face-off outside of the Oilers zone with 7 minutes to go in the third period. Puck goes back in. Here's Maynard. That's taken away by the Oilers. It's going down the ice. Fedorenko trying to make it. He gets the inside position, but can't make it to the puck in time. Icing called with 6:49 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Oilers zone. 6:49 left in your third period. Panthers lose the puck. Here goes Scott. Scott, right side. Interruption. I think LaFrance just got a piece of that. Comes up the near side, still in the Panthers zone. Walking away with the puck was Demoisak. Looking for Murphy on the far side. Oilers track that down. Here's Titorenko. Sends that behind the net of LaFrance. Oh. Almost giving away the puck was Oxford, but the Panthers recover. Coming out the right side is Prybish, right in front. Backhand shot, McCallum with the save. Right in front again. Jammed away was Prybish. 1 more time, Carson! Quick there! Go-ahead goal for the Panthers! Comes 6:02 left in the third period, and the Panthers take the lead. Panthers attacking the zone, had a few chances. McCallum did his best, but finally he was screened, and putting it away was Demoisak. Off the face-off, Oilers have the puck, trying to put it up the near side. That's kept in the Oilers zone by the Panthers. Diving for it, comes over to the near side. Picking it up for the Panthers is Robinson. Picking up for the Oilers is Smith. Gets it out. Now it comes into the Panthers zone. May with it. He's hit by Riley. Comes off the side of the net. Ooh, says the crowd as it bounces strangely off the side of the net. Definitely been some strange bounces in this rink. Tipped forward by Robinson, right on to McCallum. McCallum's going to hang on for the Oilers. 5:22 left in your third period. And the Oilers' hopes of ending up in the finals are ticking down. They're the ones that need the win. Panthers can survive with a tie. Panthers put up the near side. Parsons knocks the man off the puck, but Mackney picks up the loose one, comes up the right side. Put behind the zone. Here's Menard with it. Menard's going to swing it back to the left point. Oxford takes a shot, puts it off the end boards, picked up by the Panthers again. Battle for it in that near corner. Schultz with it for the Oilers, trying to wind it up. Here comes Schultz. Goes outside. Makes it around one check. Schultz keeps on going. The shot goes high off the glass. Parsons couldn't keep it in the zone. Panthers, while he moves to the left side. Oxford takes a shot. Dumps it in the right side of the Oilers zone. Put to the wide side. Wyma trying to bring it in. Caught by the Panthers. May trying to go at the middle to Demoisek. Left side. There's a rip by Murphy. Blocker save McCallum. Wyma puts it across the ice to Deirdre. Chipped up to the near boards. Turned around at center. And it's going to end up in the Oilers bench. We'll have a face-off with 3:57 left in the third period. Panthers up 2-1. Robinson's going to take the face-off against Blair. Dumped in the zone by Pineda. The front sets it up for May. Over to the near side. Prybish held against the boards. Blair feeds that back. Deirdre puts it into the near corner. Wyma trying to get it from May. They move it around the far side. Here's Fox with it. Fox couldn't get it to Robinson. Deirdre had him tracked down. They battle for it at the neutral zone. Deirdre off the boards, looking for Blair. That's stopped by Mercier. Comes back. Robinson picks it up. Now he shovels it into the Oilers zone. Nevis Light loses his feet, but gets it over to Pineda just in time. Wyma loosens up the puck, jams it behind the net. Nevis Light on the far side, gives it to Pineda. Pineda up to Wyma. Wyma trying to come in. He's tracked down by 17 Waters. Caravaggio tried holding the line, but he wasn't there in time. Panthers move it around the far side. Oxford dumps it into the near corner. Farion trying to rush onto the puck. Here's Farion. There's a shot. And a goal! Farion comes up the left side and rips it above the fence. Ties the game with 2:34 left in the third period. Oilers score! And a chance back into the hearts of the Oilers as they line up at center. It's lost in the feet of Titarenko. Goes to Scott on the far side. Here's Mercier with it. Gets it over to May. May picks it up. 2:25 left in the third period. Outlets it right side. Lavoie. There's a shot. McCallum just got a piece of it. Going around the far side. Scott trying to kick it out. Scott coming up the right side. Dumps that into the zone. Titarenko coming onto it. May picks it up for the Panthers first. Jammed out the far side. Number 9 picks it up for the Panthers. Out to the near side where Lavoie dumps it into the Oilers zone. 2 minutes to go in your third period. Scott handles the puck, chips it forward. Oxford takes it at center and dumps it right back into the Oilers zone. Here's Caravaggio with it. Scott is going to send it down the ice. And the whistle goes icing with 1:42 left in the third period. How long will they keep McCallum in net for? With one win, Okotoks already knows they've at least got 4th place. If they can get a couple goals, they could lock up 2nd. Puck comes over to the near side. Smith trying to move it up the boards. That's cut off by the Panthers. Mercier has to come out of the zone. That's picked up by the Oilers. Carson over the right side to Schultz. Schultz tried to put that in front. Flipped on to LaFrance, and he's going to hang on to that with 1:17 left in the 3rd period. Looks like they're going to keep McCallum on. But Okotoks looks like they just called a timeout. We'll take a quick pause. Teams break out of their huddles. They're going to head down into the Panthers zone. Face off on the far side of the ice with 1:17 left in your 3rd period. We're tied at 2. Scrambled. Panthers chip it into that far corner. Centered. Mercier over to Waters. He takes that down low into the zone. Chased by, let's see here, number 14 was Parsons. Coming up the right side, Schultz. Puck comes loose. Mercier puts it over to Waters again. Up to Demoisek. Looking for Mercier. That's not going to work there. Goes to the far point. Boards, pardon me. Schultz. Taken down. Krybisch picks up the puck. Pass from the D. Coming in the right side, here's Fox. McCallum kicks that over to the near side. Fed over to, now comes back into the Panthers zone, 18 seconds to go. Oxford, left side, there's a shot. McCallum steers that into the corner. Smith, can't get it out. Panthers taking that into the corner. And we'll end in a tie. That's going to do it here, folks. This game ends in a 2-2 tie. Each team will receives a point here, or generates a point in the standings. That puts the Lakeland Panthers solidly in 2nd place and the Okotoks in 4th. Okotoks Oilers in 4th. So there's no scoring in the 2nd period. In the 3rd period, the Lakeland Panthers score 6:02. That's Demoisek from Krybisch and Mercier. Oilers score at 2:34 left in the 3rd. Farion from Caravaggio. And the game ends Oilers 2, Panthers 2. Oilers will play CAC Think Green, Alberta tomorrow at 10 a.m. from here at the Meadows West Arena. Panthers get to play at 1 o'clock. They'll be taking on the Calgary Royals in the championship game. Heart and hustle for the Okotoks Oilers, number 14, Jack Parsons. Heart and hustle for the Lakeland Panthers, number 16, Jesse Wally or Whaley. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. Player of the game for Okotoks, number 16, Cooper Farron. Player of the game for the Lakeland Panthers, number 33, Will LaFront. A big thank you to everybody at home. This concludes round robin play. Those advancing, the 10 o'clock game tomorrow, third versus fourth, will be CAC Think Green Canadians against the Okotoks Oilers. Here, 10 a.m., the Meadows West. Your 1 o'clock championship game, Calgary Royals home to Lakeland Panthers. Thank you for tuning in from home, folks. It's been a pleasure. I've been making the calls all day. My name is Curtis. On working the camera all day, Andrew. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Have a good evening.